Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley says the government has no interest in running CL Financial or any of its subsidiaries. At today's post-cabinet media conference, the Prime Minister responded to comments in the public domain that the government plans to have a fair sale of the assets of CL Financial.
This government has no intention of conniving with any person in the 1%, in the 10%, 100%, no person, agency or otherwise, to dispose of these assets. All this government is interested in is ensuring that these entities are in a position to discharge their liability to the taxpayer.
Meanwhile, CL Financial shareholders will get the opportunity to submit documents to the High Court to stop the government from winding up the company. This is according to Chairman of the CLICO Policyholders Group, Peter Permel, who said on Wednesday the High Court gave them the date as August 4th for the submissions to be made.
By the 11th of August, and then the matter is going to be heard somewhere around either the 4th or the 11th of September, subject to the availability of the senior counsel. CL Financial shareholders are going to submit their documentation, let's call it documentation, in support of their position. They will submit that. They have to submit that by the 4th of August.
A provisional liquidator was appointed by the state to preserve the assets of CL Financial following a court of appeal ruling on Tuesday. Mr. Permel explained this simply means the liquidator will freeze the assets of the company until there is a ruling on the case. The shareholders went to court as they said winding up the company will not be in the best interest of the people.
Because if the assets are sold at a fire sale, then there will not be sufficient resources left to pay us any money. And that is where we come into the picture. So the shareholders are saying we want to pay you all whatever is contractually due to you all from CLICO. And the government is saying we are not going to pay you all any more money that is due to you from CLICO, because as far as we can say, you sold your policies, you sold your rights and your policies.
The Judicial and Legal Service Commission says it is in the process of updating all its annual reports, and this will be completed before the 1st of October 2017. In a statement, the JLSC said it acknowledged that the annual reports in respect of the years 2008 through 2015 are outstanding. The JLSC said the omission was in fact brought to its attention by the Service Commission's Department, which provides the Secretariat to assist all service commissions in preparations of reports, while the department was preparing the 2016 annual report in keeping with the provisions of Section 66C, Section 2 of the Constitution. Earlier this week, it was revealed that the JLSC had not submitted any reports to the Parliament since 2008. The sports now. Trinidad and Tobago's men's football team did the exact opposite of what coach Dennis Lawrence's plans were, to score more goals than Ecuador. TNT even gave away a penalty. The senior men conceded goals on either side of the half as they went down 3-1 to the hosts. Juan Luis Anangono punished TNT for defensive lapse with a go-ahead goal in the 21st minute. And Carlisle Mitchell, captaining the national team for the first time, rose to head home the equalizer for the visitors in the 40th minute from a Houghton Hector ball. TNT had a few chances to take the lead, but the pressure got to them when Alvin Jones fouled Ayrton Preciado. Fernando Gabor easily converted the penalty to make it 2-1. Then Jacob Murillo sealed the comfortable 3-1 win for Ecuador. The TNT squad will return home later today and will resume preparations ahead of the September 1st World Cup qualifier against Honduras at the Atto Bolden Stadium. That was your CNews update. I'm Karen Kuzier Phillip.